I told you I had some parts coming. You guys might be wondering, Patrick, this is a Volkswagen Passat. What the hell can you get for it? I realized that. It took me a very long time to figure out what I was going to get. But 2 weeks later, I have it. So as you can see, I already opened the box. Just to make sure that everything was in here. Because I didn't want to have the wrong parts. I had to make sure that it was for this car also. Very first thing. Very, very important. Are you guys ready for this? License plate holder. It is the most essential part of buying from a company. So yeah, as you can see, ECS Tuning is what I decided to buy from. This is the first bit of unpaid promotion for them. Then the meat of the meal. I've never heard anyone say that. I just thought of that on the fly. So the meat of the meal is a Forge. I don't even know if it says on here. Yeah, so it is from Forge. They have some really good stuff, and I decided to buy it from them, from ECS. And it is a, I don't even know if you can call it a race blow-off valve, but there it is. It's a blow-off valve. Here it is right here. Little Forge on the top. Yeah, this piece, and you have a bunch of other stuff in the box, which we'll dive into later because I haven't even fully looked at some of the stuff. You may be wondering, isn't the blow-off valve the most useless piece that you can buy for a car? Well, yes and no. Yes, if you see it as more of a sound piece to make it sound really good when you left throttle and just let all the air, you'll hear that later. But there is a thing with these Volkswagen 2-liter turbo engines where the blow-off valve, I don't know the actual name of what it's called in this, is really bad from what I heard. So, and the ones from the factory, they wear out really quickly. The goal of this is to give it that really good noise and also to fix the boost leaks that could be in this car. I have no clue because we've had this car for a while, so I have no clue if anything actually is wrong with it. This could just be for the sound, it could not be. We'll find out. First, we're gonna get into the car and we're gonna do a sound test on how it sounds like right now. Then after that, we'll put it into the garage and we'll get installing. And then we'll get it into the garage and we'll get into installing this. Yeah, so with me, my cameraman, David, he filmed the last community groups. He filmed that video, which is really awesome. So in case you guys were wondering who did that. So we're gonna go take a quick lap. I have no clue if you're gonna be able to hear this through the camera.
It's weird being on camera instead of behind it.
Yeah. Yep. So it was like that little whistling noise. Not that, it's the brakes. But you'll hear it in this sec. So there's basically like 2 times when you can hear this sort of thing. So first time is when you're basically just accelerating fully. You're pushing some sort of higher revs. Like that. You'll hear the turbo spooling up, and then when you release the throttle, all that pressure will be released from the blow-off valve.
This is what you get.
What was I doing on Easter? No, I was at brunch. That's what I was doing.
Wow. Right, so yeah. Brunch is more important than Jesus.
I'm only doing this because it's so super hot today, and I really don't want to be working on this side, and I don't want David dying. So,
thank you.
Sure. Ooh, this. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Dang it. Oh, that's a dumb idea. So, I'm pretty sure I know where it is, the blow valve. Because that's the thing, I have not opened this up yet. And I also have to figure out how to take off this cover. So, that'll be fun. Because the turbo is supposed to sit right here, and I don't know if it is, gotta take off the cover first. So that's gonna be a learning experience for all of us. But while this cools down, I'm just gonna open up the box. The blow valve, which I put over here. So yeah. Yeah, so this is actually a really small package, which is cool, and it comes with everything that you need for this. So, of course, ECS tuning. I'm going to put this on off camera just so you don't see the license plate. Then, you have this bad boy right here. So you got the actual blow-off valve. This goes on top. Then, you have this piece right here. I don't know what it's called. I think this is like something having to do with like the vacuum or something. You can tell that I'm very knowledgeable in all of this. And so you got your instructions, but today I'm going to be using a video from ECS Tuning on their YouTube. It's actually very good. I watched it beforehand. I watched it before I ordered it actually, and I don't remember it, but I'm going to watch it again, just so I get the exact details. So in here, you have your vacuum lines. It's definitely going to be needed. Then, so a few things in here. You have this adapter. Hold on, I'm just going to dump everything out. So you have this little wire adapter to make sure that you don't throw an engine code up when you do this install. So that'll be good. I think this is like a measurement. Actually, I really don't know what this is. So, you got some zip ties. I do know what these are. These are fun. So zip ties. You got a little coil spring that's gonna determine. So you use different springs for different PSIs depending on how much boost you're running. I'm running stock boost, so that's like 19 pounds of boost, so I'm just using this one. I think these are like little gasket O-rings right here. You got a little Ford Motorsport sticker, which I'm probably just gonna put on my Hydro Flask or something. And you got some more hardware. Then you got a little piece right here that goes into it. So yeah, that's everything that comes in the Forge blow-off valve complete kit. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before we open this up or open the engine up, just to make sure that we don't burn ourselves. Because yeah, I probably should have thought of that before we went out and did the sound test, the original one. So.
Securing Allen heads. Atmosphere. Now we're going to move on to Forge's diverter valve kit. This kit
Alright, so here we are again. This is about 2 weeks later, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so if you'll could guess, I had no clue what I was doing with that install. But here we are, 2 weeks later, and it is installed. So essentially the plan was that this would get installed, and I would film all of it. But the problem is that since it was, so the part that I installed was blow-off valve, obviously. Where I was looking was not where it was supposed to go. It actually went behind and underneath the engine. So very hard space to even fit two working hands, but I would say it was pretty worth it. So yeah, I would say it works. So I didn't film any of it, that is true. But there's something important for me to learn was that I definitely did not have the ability to do that on my own. I had to have my dad help me. I didn't do all of it, which is fine. I just wanted it. I just wanted the part in. And part, so the part is in. So what does this mean? It means does that. And that's really it. There is no huge benefit to having this part in, other than the fact that it sounds really good. It was a bit of money for just one little part like that, but I don't really care, just because it was kind of just the experience and just the fun of having a dumb little part like that. And what's crazy is before it would only make the sound when I was at max boost or just under max boost, and it wasn't even that loud. Now if I touch the throttle at all, it's able to make just the coolest little sounds ever. And obviously at different boosts you're gonna get different sounds. I think it's like when you get around like, so we maxed out at 19 pounds of boost. Once it gets to like 15, I think, and you can definitely tell that's a much more compressed sound going out. Like that. And I've heard people say like, oh, you know, why don't you do an exhaust? Well, the problem is exhausts are pretty expensive. And I really don't want to spend too much money on something that will just make it sound louder. Or I guess even more money. So did I pull on Instagram saying exhaust sounds or turbo sounds? I don't remember what the exact stats were, but it was pretty evenly split between turbo sounds and exhaust sounds. So obviously people like the sound of a turbo basically as much as they do the sound of an exhaust. And I definitely think that turbo sounds are much more manageable than exhaust sounds, because the problem is if you're up late at night or waking up early and you have a loud exhaust, there's no way of getting unless you have a really expensive exhaust with valves and all that and a controller. But with this, I can just, you know, really chill, not get into high RPMs, and it will be really quiet. But if I want to ramp it up, go into the high RPMs, get the high boost, and then have fun with it. So I know that this is not a very organized video because I did not expect it to take this long to get this installed, but we're here now. It's all that matters. Parts in. Sad I couldn't show you guys. Forge makes a really good blow-off valve kit. If you have a 2-liter turbo Audi or VW, definitely give this kit a try. I bought it from ECS Tuning. They're going to be the people who I'll buy from if I need any parts. And speaking of which, I do have one more thing that I'm going to do to the Passat, and then that's probably going to be it, just because I'm trying to save money and I want to be able to buy other things this summer and also save up for some bigger things later down the line. I'm pretty excited for, but yet again, that's some of the stuff is like in over a year, like a year and a half. And I'm just trying to save now because I know I don't work a lot, or I don't work as much as some other people. So I gotta save my money where I can. After all this craziness of getting David over here to it not happening, to taking 2 weeks for the parts to get installed, I'm very happy with how it turned out. It sounds great. It's a lot of fun. But it's definitely a very manageable part to install, and it's yet again a very safe car. So that's gonna do for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was kind of all over the place, but look for more videos coming soon. I have a lot planned for the future. So I guess this is me signing off for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.